new channel. Hashtag TNC Now.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following shows are those of the host, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the new channel. Our passion transforms a community that sees and shares all things new. I'm David and you're watching Insights and Perspectives on TNC. Magandang araw po sa inyo lahat. Thank you for joining us here in Insights and Perspectives. Ayun nga po, no, itong season na ito, 13 episodes, dinededicate natin para sa mga kabataan. Sinatawag natin the most vulnerable Filipino children because this is a partnership between the new channel or TNC and World Vision Development Foundation or World Vision Philippines. Our co-host for today is Montserrat Luna. Hi Mon, welcome to the program.
Hi Kuya David. Good afternoon or good day to anyone and everywhere po, no? So magandang hapon. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm Mon and I'm from World Vision.
Mon, anong work mo sa sa WV? Ako po kasi ngayon no, during the recording I'm with the public affairs team sa
Yes.
NDO, National Director's Office, and then si Mon naman is with resource development. But specifically, ano ginagawa mo doon?
So, in resource development, marami pong teams under nun. So, any resource generating naman din talaga, income generating yung team namin. But I am part of donor care. So, as we know, NGOs, we are also reliant on the support of our sponsors, of our donors. So, my team ensures na alaga ang ating donors. They see the impact that they're doing and they see the purpose. Yeah, the full view of the sponsorship program and just the effect po talaga ng kanilang tinutulong.
Galing parang usually ba pag nagdo-donate sa World Vision, syempre meron child sponsorship, 'di ba?
Yes.
Iniisip natin pwedeng individual, pwede ring companies, ganun ba?
Yes, of course. We have a lot of partners na corporates din, no? So it's part of their CSR sometimes, and then we partner with them in different aspects and programs. Merong sponsorship, meron din namang campaigns during Christmas, seasonal na mga campaigns. So there's a lot of ways that people can really help and reach us.
Yon, okay. Sige, so ganito po lahat ng mga donors or partners namin nag-share ng kanilang resources, time, and talent, and then treasure. And then meron po kaming team, ang tawag ay operations team or operations department. Sila naman yung nandoon sa mga communities. Nagtatakbo ng mga programa namin and ipapakilala ni Montserrat ngayon yung guest namin from the operations team.
Yes, all right. So thank you so much, Kuya David, for that. I'm so grateful to be a part of this, and I would really love to introduce our guest speaker for today, Kuya Bondix.
Okay, Bondix,
Hi,
hi!
Kuya Bondix.
Yes, good afternoon, David and Mon. No? First of all, thank you for this opportunity, no, for me to share my journey in World Vision.
Mon, unahan ko na ha. Si Kuya Bondix kasi is from VFO or Visayas Field Office. Pakikwento naman sa amin, Kuya Bondix, ano bang itsura ng inyong ginagalawang communities sa Visayas? Paano siya naging unique or paano siya naging pareho sa Luzon Field Office and Mindanao Field Office?
Yeah, I think Visayas is unique. In the first place, we are an island. No? We are composed of several islands. No? So we travel by boat, no, and several cultures, dialects, and practices, no, of the Visayas Islands. So from the Panay Island, the major islands, Panay, Samar, Leyte, Cebu, and Negros, all these areas are unique in itself. Given that the unique cultures and livelihoods their background. So that's how the Visayas Field Office operates. We need to really understand, no, respect, observe the cultures, and we also wanted to uh, implement project that is responsive, no, and culture sensitive, no, for children, especially for our most vulnerable children.
Mhm. Thank you, Kuya Bondix. Mon, ikaw ba marunong ka magsalita nung language doon sa Visayas?
Actually, Kuya David, ang alam ko lang is maayong buntag sa
Oo,
tanan.
yata mo pa naman kanina. Ginigreet-greet mo si Kuya Bondix. But natanong ko yun kasi Kuya Bondix, di ba? Tama, no? Hindi lang porket nasa Cebu City ka, halimbawa, ay Cebuano yung salita. May iba pa yung Ilonggo, iba pa. Tama po ba? Marami
Yes,
mga...
yes, David. No, so we have several dialects. No, dialects in the Visayas. No, we in Cebu and Bohol we have same. No, the Cebuano. In Leyte and Samar which is Waray. No, and also Ilonggo in Negros, Caraya in Antique, and iba-iba. No, iba. We have different dialects. So we need to really understand, especially for me who is visiting these areas. I have really to understand their first their dialect and also their cultures and traditions.
Pero ikaw, Kuya Bon, diyan ka na talaga nakabase sa Cebu po ba kayo ngayon?
Yes, yes. The field office of Cebu, the field office of Visayas is based in Cebu City. So yeah. So I speak in Visaya, Cebuano. So same with which I also speak Boholano. So almost Boholano and Cebuano are just the same. Yes.
Mhm. Ikaw, Mon, ganun ba yun? Kasi nabanggit mo kanina, no? Marami tayong mga partner na companies, ano? From different parts of the country. Meron din ba from the Visayas and Mindanao area? And ano ba yun? Paano hinahandle ng team nyo yun?
So actually, Kuya David, meron din po kaming teammate na part of the donor care team who is also residing in Cebu. So
Okay.
anyone po na may it be individual or corporate partner, sa kanya po talaga namin kino-course through. Kasi po I think yun yung kasanayan and yung affinity ng mga Cebuano, no? They really want to converse with someone who speaks their language. So
Mm.
thankfully, meron naman po tayong mga teammates who are all around the Philippines. Kaya they can connect well with our donors, with our sponsors.
Okay. Sige, baka meron kang tanong dyan for Kuya Bondix.
Ayan, sige, Kuya Bondix. So, actually, it's my first time meeting Kuya Bondix, no? I started working at World Vision when it was just pandemic. So, it's really nice that I get to know more about the colleagues I have and, of course, yung role ninyo. Kuya Bondix, if I may ask, how did you start working for World Vision? Paano niyo po nalaman si World Vision?
Yeah, that's a good question, Mo. No, so because first of all, I was in my youthful years. Youthful years. So I work with
Wow.
the youth ministry now sa church. I've been working with Catholic Bishops
Wow.
Conference of the Philippines in Manila, in Intramuros, Manila. So after that, I work with a project from the Australian Aid, and then that time the project is ending. Fortunately, I have a friend, no, who was also a youth leader working in World
Mhm.
Vision, and he said there's an opportunity for vacancy in World Vision. So I tried to apply, and I was blessed. No, I was given the chance to work the Ministry for Children with children in Bohol. No, so I was hired as area program manager in Bohol. No, so 17 years ago, so I started the journey working in Bohol, two area programs, and then 2 years after, there was an additional area program. No, so it became three, and then I started another year, another area program. So it became four, and Haiyan struck the Philippines. So I was
Yeah.
asked to volunteer to work in the response team. So I was a team lead in Panay response. So after that, for after the response, I was there was a restructuring in World Vision in 2016. So I was given a new task or responsibility being the team leader, no, of the livelihood team, no, economic livelihood team. And after that, side by side, I was also tasked to take the responsibility of the Child Compact Project, no, what that was funded by the U.S. government. No, it's more on OSAEC, online sexual exploitation. And then almost finished the project. I was again given another role and responsibility to become the area program manager for Samar Leyte cluster. No, and
Mhm.
then at that time during COVID pandemic, there was an opportunity to submit a project, with the Korean government, and it was approved. It was a blessing, the Safe School project, and now the currently implemented KOICA MNCH, which is the maternal childhood project. So I was given the task to really journey and work with that project. Started that project, and then currently my position. So it was in January 2023 that I assumed the leadership of the Visayas Field Office. So that was my short journey in World Vision. So there were a lot of from child protection, from livelihood, from maternal child health. So I was really involved in the different sector of World Vision. So it was really a blessing for me.
Yeah, Kuya Bondix, Mon, I'd like to ask, madami ka nabanggit na iba't ibang projects. Ito ba'y inaral mo nung college? O dala to ng mo na lang, ng experience mo talaga?
I think it was an experience because my college background is business management. So I think it was really far from because I work in a bank, a short period of time I worked in a bank in Manila. So after my work in CBCP, I started working in Makati, with the PCI Bank before. I think, I don't know if you remember the PCI Bank. It was and now it is already the BDO Bank. So and then I work with the Australian Aid. So it was really a community development project, mainly focusing on watershed. So my community development journey started with that project, and I think the child focus, I think it's more on my younger years. Since I was a youth minister, so I have the heart already working with children. So it was fortunate for me to work with World Vision. But in terms of this several sectors on health, on child protection, on livelihood, so it's more on the experiences that I have. So engaging and working with people, listening with people. So I learned from this experience.
Okay, Mon?
Grabe, napaka-colorful po ng experience ninyo, Kuya Bondix. Parang sabi nga, short years, pero parang napakatagal. Ilang years na nga po kayo, Kuya?
Yeah, 17 years in World Vision, so almost 17.
17, wow.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned you started as a youth minister, and then from there, you were introduced to World Vision. So, for our audience, I think it's not really kaalaman po nila, but World Vision kasi is a faith-based organization. Kuya Bondix, can you share a few programs na meron nga po tayo? You did mention na meron tayong child protection, may livelihood. Could you share ano po yung focus natin sa Visayas region natin na program talagang malakas ang effect and impact sa mga bata?
I think Mon, one of the existing big project now is on the maternal and child health, because I think it is very crucial, for a child, even before nasa womb pa siya, she or he has to be nurtured and cared. That's why the maternal and child health care project is very, I think, more have impact, especially that our covered areas for this project are mostly GIDA, the geographically isolated and disadvantaged areas. This is far from the center, so the health services are really one thing, or like far. That's why the support that we have extended, the programs that we implemented for this project is really given impact, to our most vulnerable families, especially the maternal, those women, those women and children 5 years below, who are really the recipient or the beneficiaries for this project. So they have now access to health services, especially with vaccination, and vitamin supplementation, to really uplift, the status of these children, especially that these areas are also areas having high malnutrition issue. So these are good initiatives and impact wherein we were able to support and really bring the health services to these communities.
Kuya Bondix and Montserrat, meron pong biro-biro na sa mga magkakasama na kapag nag-asawa ka daw o di kaya nagkaroon ka ng anak, wala ka namang eskwelahang pinapasukan. So, walang nagturo sa'yo. Kumpara kung ikaw ay magdodoktor o di kaya mag-aaral, talagang kailangan mo may diploma. Dito po, sa pagtulong natin sa community, Halimbawa, Kuya Bondix, yung atong maternal care natin, ano ba to? Yung mga naobserbahan ninyo, nung sila ay nagdalang tao, planado ba ito? Kung planado ito, nasusustain ba nila yung pangangalaga sa katawan nila hanggang sa paglabas ng mga bata?
Yeah, I think that is one of the challenges being responded by the project,
Uh-huh.
because most of the areas, I think, as I mentioned earlier, is GIDA areas. That there are far-flung
Uh-huh.
barangays and villages, in especially in Eastern Visayas. So we're in the high rate or high issue, of early pregnancy or teenage
Mhm.
pregnancy. So I think you mentioned, David, about pinaplano ba o hindi. I think some are planned, but some are also not planned, early.
Uh-huh.
That's why there is a risk, risks for early motherhood, because they are still, i-consider natin child pa rin sila because teenage pa
Yeah.
sila. So I think there is really a challenge.
Mhm.
So the project really helps understand yung advocacy natin, being an advocacy organization is also a very good help, especially that we are implementing the CBE project module, Citizens Voice in Action. We are really capacitating our barangay health workers,
Mhm.
our
Yeah.
community leaders, our local government units on the awareness campaign on how we really care, our pregnant women, pregnant mothers,
Mhm.
and how also these little children, under five, can have access or have health services being given to them. So with the support of the project, World Vision, and the Korean government, we really reach this community people, village who are far. And again, with the support of the project, we're able to provide equipments,
Yeah.
transportation, capacity building, and access really, at the capacity building of our medical workers, to really enhance their skills,
Mhm.
in providing support for this type of sector, the
Oo.
women and
Kuya
children.
Bondix, oo. Kuya Bondix, bago ko tanungin si Montserrat, kung alam ba ng mga corporate partners natin yung gusto nila when they approach us in terms of CSR. Kuya Bondix, enlighten mo nga kami about the first 1,000 days of a child. Kasi parang connected yun dun, no? Sa pagdadala ng tao.
Yes, I think that's more on the nutrition status, the vaccinate,
Okay.
the completing of vaccination, the required, standard of the W Health, WHO,
HO.
World Health
Oo.
Organization standard vaccination. So these children, with our advocacy, ensuring that this standard, of vaccination can be given really to these children, the under five children. So I think that's really one of the impact or outcome of the project, that we were able to reach those children, and they're able to access the services that
Mhm.
the government, and again with the standard of the WHO, it was really reach out to them. And also the decree with the challenge of malnutrition, I
Uh-huh.
think to complement that project, we have
Mhm.
the faith, the project forward project, which is gardening project, garden
Mhm.
in school and also at home. So those are some of the complementation of our initiatives to really enhance, the project, of the first 1,000 days, for children.
Mm. Tsaka Kuya Bondix, ano yun, and Montserrat, napakahalaga ng first 1,000 days kasi ito yung development ng bata physically,
Yes.
mentally. Yun, Mons, tanong ko lang, yun nga, yung mga corporate partners natin, when they approach World Vision, sila ba meron ng awareness about the challenges in the community? How do we orient them or how do we engage them na, okay, ito po yung magandang mga area for CSR?
So actually, Kuya David, no, when sponsors show their interest in supporting our programs, we always inform them that this can take a long time, as in 10 to 15
Oh,
years to
good,
support
good.
one community. So
Mhm.
that is because ayaw nga natin pong dole out tayo. We want to teach the community how how can they sustain yung mga ituturo natin, yung mga trainings natin in terms of health and nutrition, like the first 1,000 days, or kaya naman yung livelihood din na nami-mention. So, whenever we do introduce yung program natin, sinasabi natin holistic siya. Kasi sabi nga po ni Kuya Bondix, marami tayong ginagawa sa community, and it's not always gonna be the same. So, one community will always differ with the needs of another. So, it's important na, kumbaga, we really educate yung partners natin. It's not just gonna be the introduction lang sa kanila na ito po yung nagagawa ng help ninyo, na tutulungan yung education, health and nutrition, child protection, and livelihood ng isang komunidad. It's not just gonna be during the first year, but every other year, we're going to keep engaging them. We're going to bring them to the community, no? So those are the different ways para po makita pa nila na ongoing and continuous talaga ang work na ginagawa natin sa World Vision.
Nice. Sige, ano pa ba yung nasa listahan mo dyan na pwede nating itanong kay Kuya Bondix?
So actually po, para sa kaalaman ng lahat, no? And I think si Kuya Bondix alam din to kasi very supportive po ang mga employees din ng World Vision sa programa natin. Kuya Bondix, can you share with us kung kayo po ba ay isang child sponsor at ano ang inyong journey?
Yes, I've been 15 years. No, I've been supporting World Vision sponsorship. No, for 15 years. No, being an advocate. No, for sponsorship. So I started my sponsorship 2 years. No, when I was hired as World Vision staff. So I started my sponsorship also. So it also it's good, no, that you live by your mission. You live by your word, no, because you are advocating. So you should be the one to really experience, no, because experience is a good teacher, no, for us to really show or to really speak, no, in behalf or for in behalf of our ministry. We can speak because we are also one of them, no. We can share the journey of being a sponsor for children. And I was also again, I think Mon shared about livelihood sustainability. I think that's one of the interventions that we provided, no, the community savings. So wherein we are teaching, no, we are capacitating our communities, our families to really save, no, for even how small is the amount of savings. But I think that's how we encourage them, no, to really ensure that the project we started will be sustained in the future.
Yeah, that's great. So yun nga po, isa po yun sa culture namin here in World Vision. It's not just yung donors sa labas ang nagsusupport sa organization namin, but even us. I am a child sponsor myself, even if I am already working for World Vision. And it's really amazing to see the work firsthand. Mas may joy ka, ikwento ko ano mang nangyayari sa field and community. And I know for sure si Kuya Bondix, marami, since colorful nga pong experience nga, mas marami siyang nasi-share. Kaya naman po, he stands or sits right in front of us, no? Marami siyang dalang kwento all from the heart. And yeah, I'm really just grateful to witness that. And as we know naman, Kuya Bondix, no? And even Kuya David, sa isang taon, isang occasion ang ating pinaka iniintay, which is Christmas season, right? Diba? Diba, Kuya David, kayo po ba? Na-excite ba kayo pag Christmas? May mga traditions ba kayo?
Oo naman. Yung mga regalong ibibigay sa akin. Baliktad na ngayon, ano? Yung mga ibibigay ko na nag-give.
Yeah, so actually, sa World Vision, ganun rin po, especially that we are dealing with children, they love to receive gifts. And isa sa mga campaign namin, an annual campaign is called Noche Buena. So yung Noche Buena po, para sa kaalaman na lahat, it is if a sponsor expresses to support our Noche Buena campaign, we are able to give a Noche Buena pack to a child. So it is really one of the heartfelt campaigns we have. Kasi nga po, not every family gets to celebrate this special season. So, with that in mind, Kuya Bondix, may I ask, kasi po, ang Visayas office po namin, isa po sila sa #1 fundraisers within World Vision. No? Tuwing Pasko, mataas ang nare-raise nilang funds to give for Noche Buena. Kuya Bondix, may we know, paano nyo po ba ginagawa to? How do you fundraise within your teammates?
Yeah, I think it's really a blessing for all. No, we were again, as I expressed earlier, that we need to walk the talk. No, so we encourage because most of our field staff are also sponsors. No? So with this, no, as you mentioned, Mon, Christmas is a special day. No, so it's where our children, our child, even our own child, will be very happy to receive. As what David said, it's very happy to receive some gifts. No? So that's why we did no campaign. Before I think a month, even now we already have plans on how we can raise funds. So prior to December, we already have the field offices already plans to generate funds, no, to support for Noche Buena, no. So what we did is during also our gathering in Christmas, so we encourage really we have games, no, fun games and prizes and our winners, no, our staff winners are also giving, no, back their prizes, no. So and even we also voluntarily give our own share, no. So it depends on how the capacity and the willingness, no. It's not about the amount of money, but the willingness and the heart to give, no, for children. So I think that's really we are blessed, no, for the business field office that the field staff are really engaging and really understand, no, the mission that we have, no, sharing the love during Christmas.
Nice. Montserrat, yung ganyang kinukwento ni Kuya Bondix speaks much about his leadership. Kasi 'di ba, parang ba't ako magbibigay kung yung leader ko naman hindi nagbibigay? Same
Yeah,
same
that's
thing na ba't ako
right.
magtatrabaho or ba't ako kikilos ng ganito kung wala akong sinusundan na leader. Kuya Bondix, anong mga leadership styles yung ina-apply mo halimbawa in managing your team? Kasi 'di ba, yun nga, kamo geographically kinda hiwa-hiwalay kayo at mahirap puntahan kasi nga GIDA yung mga lugar na pinupuntahan natin. Paano ka nakikipag-relate sa mga staff natin?
Yeah, I think it's also it's a God's grace, no, David, no, and Mon, that we really encourage nurturing, caring, and listening, you know, listening to one another. Because I think we really express our ideas, our thoughts. So it's an open. We have an open space or a safe space for the staff, field staff for Visayas, because we are. I think among the field officers, we have a huge number. We have 100 plus staff in the Visayas. So
Wow.
given our distance, giving our areas coverage, we have a platform, no, like our common GC. We have a GC, no, and sometimes we really every birthday, no, we greet one another, no. If there are celebrations, we have to greet one another, no, share our happiness, share. So I think that's one of the practice, and also the regular also visit and dialogue with staff, no, listening their journey, listening their stories, no, the story of their journey. So I think that's also because for me, I'm not a manager, I'm a leader, no, shepherding, guiding, and caring the field staff, no, in doing the ministry for children. So I think that's how I did my job, no, listening really, and I really apply, you know, the servant leadership attitude. Yes.
Ano yun, kay Bondix, likas na ba talaga sa inyo yon na nasa Visayas? Kasi every time I go there, Dumaguete, Cebu, Iloilo, napaka-appreciative po ninyo. I mean, alam mo yun, kunwari meron
That's
kang
true.
gagawin, they're very thankful, etc. Ganun ho ba talaga? I don't know, does it have something to do with the food, or with the people, with the upbringing, with the beach, halimbawa? Kasi, di ba, isang, mo lang, liko mo lang, pwede ka nang mag-relax agad. Kuya Bon.
Yes, I think it's one also of the culture, no, the Visayas people, the Visayas people is really very welcoming, no.
Yeah.
I don't know if you hear Pista celebrations, no, where people or Buholanos or we are Visayas, where they stay, no, from outside the country or within the country, but if during celebration during fiesta they have to come home, no, we have a family get together, no, and even
Oh,
special
yeah.
celebration. So we really even you are not familiar with that family, but they are inviting you to eat their house, to eat.
Oo.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
Opo.
think that's really one of the culture that being nurtured in the Visayas, no. So welcoming people, no, even you don't know
Correct.
really the people, but I think because that's how tradition works, no, how tradition continue until this time.
Yes, Mon.
Yeah, so actually nakaka-inspire nga naman si Kuya Bondix. I like that he said he's not a manager, he's a leader. Because
Yeah.
the leader models those characteristics. Kaya it's really inspiring to hear someone with so many experiences already, but very humble still and leading a great team with a great culture, a culture of generosity.
Kay Bondix, thank you mo, no? So naka 17 years ka na or 15 years. Ano pang plano mo? Ano pang gusto mong ma-achieve halimbawa dito sa World Vision, especially now, no? Meron tayong bagong fiscal year.
Yeah, for me, David, I think yung di ba, as our journey begins with calling us to be a Christ-centered, no, Christ-centered staff, to become a Christ-centered organization. So I think
Mhm.
in my journey, I was I think until now I did not forget that when I was interviewed, no, because I think before the hiring process was you need to be exposed in the community first before you are hired, no. So
Uh-huh.
during my interview, because it was a panel interview, I was asked that if I'm looking for a job, World Vision is not your place. So, I was shocked because, I'm looking for a job, no? But the
Yeah.
point there is, this is a ministry. No, this is a ministry. So, I
Mhm.
think walking the talk, no, as what Jesus, because our mission tells us or inspire us, no, to become follower of Jesus Christ, no,
Yeah.
depending the oppressed, no, working with the oppressed. The oppressed people are the most vulnerable children and families. So I think we need to be Christ-centered. No, we need to what we read in the Bible, live in the Bible, and tell the people. So we need to practice it in our own self. No, so I think that's the essence. Why I would like also to really uplift mo, no, the field office staff, no, to be
Mhm.
Christ-centered, to be journeying with Christ always. No, so
Yeah.
that people can see Christ in them. No, so I think that's
Galing.
how we need to nurture our spirituality for this fiscal year 2025.
Nice. Kay Bondix, before I ask for your final message, tanungin ko muna si Mon. Ganun ka rin ba, Montserrat, when you applied here? Ano bang experience mo? Ano bang mga trainings ang pinagdaanan mo muna bago finally masabi mo, sige, I'll stay here?
Actually, na-culture shock po ako kasi during my interview as I was applying, they
Uh-huh.
were praying over me. So, isa
Oh.
yun sa parang nagulat din ako. It really is a ministry. I
Mhm.
highly agree with what Kuya Bondix said earlier, no? It is not just a career. It's a purposeful work. And you have to have the heart really to help so many children. Sabi nga ni Bob Pierce, no? Break my heart for what breaks yours. Isa yun sa mga pinanghahawakan niya
Uh-huh.
during the work that he's doing for World Vision. So I think that's something that we can all apply as NGO workers, no? Na
Mhm.
we will always have the compassion for the kids because yun nga po yung nakikita natin, no? It's not just a world for us, but it's a bigger world for the children and for everyone.
Galing
Yeah.
naman. Okay, sige. Final message, Kuya Bondix, for our listeners.
Yes. Thank you, Mon, and thank you, David. I think as agents of change, no, as agents of transformation, no, we need to really share our love, no, our compassion, and
Mhm.
and we need to help empower, no, our children and communities to walk the path, no, of Christianity, to walk to become also agents of transformation in their respective communities.
Mhm.
So we really have to really ensure that being change maker, no, because we are in the business of changing lives. So we
Nice.
hope to
Mhm.
to to live, no, what Jesus teach us. So I think that's a big challenge for all of us, and I hope and pray that we will be able to live that calling for us.
Thank you, Kuya Bondix. Montserrat?
Yeah, so actually, I'm really so happy to hear these stories from Kuya Bondix, even from Kuya David. So my final message would be just a reflection of what we've talked about now. So I believe that transformation happens to us first inside of us, and then that's when we're able to also give out the transformation to others. Kaya po tayo nakakapagbigay kasi punong-puno na yung heart natin, hindi tayo nagkukulang. So I'm really grateful for the time I've spent with you both. And thank you so much for this wonderful afternoon. And I hope na yung mga listeners natin, they are able to also have that spark and joy, maybe an interest to help out the most vulnerable. So you can do that by going to worldvision.org.ph.
Maraming salamat po, Bonifacio Calapan, Montserrat Luna, and David Riferio of Insights and Perspectives. God bless you.